Hi, everyone. My name is Katie Bishop, and I'm an energy healing practitioner. And today I want to share a critical message on the upcoming solar eclipse on April 8th because of all the fear mongering and all of the hype and all of the distractions around it. I wanted to bring forth some information that I think will be helpful. And then at the end of this video, I want to walk you through a really simple but a really powerful exercise that you can do during this eclipse time frame to pull in more life force energy, to ground into your body, so that you can use this time frame really as an accelerator for your own spiritual growth. Okay. So before I get into the core of my message, I need to just talk about the basic mechanics of this solar eclipse construct. Um, the eclipse is all about the moon blocking the sun. And I'm not going to get into all of the details about the cities of Salem and Nineveh and the path it's going to take and the historical synchronicities and patterns that are even connected to certain treatments that people have taken. Okay. There are so many people mapping that information out. And additionally, my good friend George Lewis is one to follow because he provides all of the astrological insights around the eclipse. So I'm not going to go into those details because I really just want to get to the core of my message. And those of you who work with me know that I do not work with lunar energy, and that is for a reason. And there is plenty of information out there on the true nature of the moon. So what I'm really going to talk about is the sun and how the sun, well, really, you can take pretty much all religions and spiritual teachings and boil them down into the fundamentals of astrotheology, which are foundationally about the power of the sun, the life-giving energy of the sun as the light of the world, and the powerful source behind the sun. It's important to understand that our sun is a portal. It's a portal to our solar system. And it's a transmitter and it's a broadcaster and it represents ever abundant life force energy. So some of the events that are causing a lot of fear around the blocking of the sun with this eclipse is that the dark side is going to try to bring in entities through CERN. And, you know, NASA's shooting 3 missiles into the eclipse and they're calling them APEP. They're using this ridiculous acronym. It stands for atmospheric perturbation around eclipse path. Okay. APEP is another name for Apophis. Apophis is the Egyptian entity that embodies darkness. He represents the opponent to light. I know my audience, you guys are so intelligent, so I know you're picking up everything I'm laying down. I'm not going to waste your time connecting all of these dots. Again, I want to get to the message, and the message is this. I'm going to start with a question. What is the last thing the dark side would want you to do? What is the biggest fear? What is the dark side's biggest fear that you'll do? Well, the last thing the dark side wants is for you to fall in love with your humanity. The last thing they want is for you to fall in love with the timelessness of your soul. The last thing that they want is for you to embrace this human experience, all aspects of it, all of the ups, all of the downs, all of the pains, all of the glories. Okay? It's really important to understand that because during this time frame, we have to stay grounded in our bodies. And when I say time frame, I'm talking about April 8th through May 18th. May 18th marks 40 days after the eclipse. That's a whole nother rabbit hole you can go down if you want to. But when I say stay grounded in your body, what do I mean by that? I mean, stay in your body to pull in your spirit, to pull in your soul, to pull in every essence of yourself. Pull it into your body and then anchor your body into the earth. A lot of people use the visualization of their feet becoming roots and rooting into the soil. Um, I always had a hard time with that what works for me is to ground. I envision the core of the earth as a radiating magnet, and that I've got rectangle magnet blocks on my feet, and they're pulling me. It's just the magnetic force pulls me into the earth. Okay, that's what I use. So hopefully that might help people who have a hard time with the rooted visualization. Secondly, this is not the time to come out of your body in the sense that you're purposefully astrally traveling, or that you feel like you need to go on the astral plane and do work. Okay, if there is anyone or anything telling you that you need to do that, they're either confused themselves or they're trying to trick you. Okay, this is not the time to be out of your body. This is the time to be embodied as much as possible. And another key message during this eclipse time frame is to know that this is the time when we as a humanity hold our ground and we stand in the frequency of oneness. We stand in the frequency of unity as sovereign citizens of the planet Earth. Okay, this is the time when we ground into the power of our souls. We ground the power of our souls into our bodies, and we stand as patriots of freedom for the human race as a whole. Okay. And for the galactic community, this is not the time to obsess about your starseed origins or who you were in a past life. What matters right now is who you are in the present. Who are you today? And that you are embracing all the aspects of this human experience. Because a lot of this galactic circus going on, it's just another distraction from you spending time activating your own power and discovering your own abilities. And I understand that many of you feel homesick and you want this human experience to be over. I know it's been painful and I know it's been uncomfortable, but I don't want you to get to the other side of this mission and look back with regrets because you spent all your time complaining and feeling sorry for yourself. So this is the time to dig deep, because the work is down here and it's in these bodies. It's not up there. This is about Terra. It's about uniting humanity. And you're going to want to look back on this experience knowing that you gave it your all. So get rid of the distractions. Okay, so for the exercise that I'm going to walk you through to activate your energy field, to ground you, you can do this anywhere at any time. It doesn't take any materials or resources or anything. What I want you to do is envision yourself, envision your body encapsulated in an octahedron. So you've got two pyramids connecting at the base. And then what I want you to do is I want you to merge these pyramids into a Merkaba and bring this Merkaba, condense it into your heart space, into your heart chakra. And I want you to feel that these are the polarities combining into oneness. This is the masculine and feminine. This is the yin and the yang coming together. This is the charge that powers creation. This is sacred energy of our human nature. Okay, so I want you to envision this energy that's you're a part of, and it's going down to the core of the earth, and it anchors into the core of the earth and comes back up in a column of light. Then do the same thing for the sun. Bring it up to the sun, anchor it into the core of the sun, and come back down into a column of light. So you bring your Merkaba back into your heart. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull that masculine life force energy, which is electric, from the sun into our heart. And we're going to pull the feminine energy from the earth, which is magnetic. And we're going to create a toroidal field with that energy, with that charge, that life force energy charge we're creating. Okay. So You're going to breathe in through your nose. And when you breathe in through your nose, you're going to pull this energy. You're going to envision it as pure white light coming into your heart. And when you exhale through your mouth, envision a toroidal field surrounding your body 360 degrees. Okay, going round and round. Do that at least 3 times where you're breathing in the energy and breathing it out as a toroidal field, okay? This is a great practice to do during this special time frame of the eclipse. So to wrap this up, I wanted to use a relevant quote from Simone Weil, and it goes like this: "To be rooted is perhaps the most important and least recognized need of the human soul." So please, please stay grounded during this time period. Stay grounded in your own power.